Hi everyone, today's weekly wrap-up comes to you via video and is again intended for all faculty, staff, students, and parents. I want to just take a few minutes to update you on some things happening around the community. And first, I always get us started with a win. Our faculty, staff, our students, I want to commend them for continuing to follow all of our guidelines, for all of our mitigation efforts put into place to keep our transmission down in our schools. I cannot stress the community effort enough. And I'm totally blown away by the extra caution that everybody's taking. It's crucial that we really continue this efforts and not become complacent or quarantine fatigued, if you will. If we can stay on this level, it would allow us to be in a good position going into the winter months. So thank you to everybody for your efforts with that. Moving on to some updates. I've created a flow chart for everyone that reviews some of the COVID-19 definitions and scenarios. All of this information I've previously given and put on our website, but it just put it in a new format for you. The toolkit's flow chart, that's just going to make it a little bit more convenient to look at. Save it somewhere in the event that you ever need to view it. And as always, you can always call me or email me if you have any questions. Some common misunderstandings the health department's finding is that some of the people in Erie County don't always fully understand what some of the definitions and what the meanings are of a confirmed case, a possible case, and a probable case. So I added those to the flow charts for you, and that's going to be going out today as well. So some of the definitions I wanted to just reiterate in the video today are what a confirmed case is. A confirmed case is truly someone that has had a COVID-19 test and it's come back via the laboratory as a positive result. A probable case is someone that's either a household contact or a close contact who develops symptoms within their 14 days quarantine. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to be tested, but they will be treated as a positive case, again, in the event that they develop symptoms within that 14-day quarantine. And also, I wanted to talk about a possible case. A possible case is truly just what it sounds like. It's somebody that's being tested for COVID-19, but we have no results back yet. So we could, that's really what a possible case is. I would also like to add in a little FYI that if you are a household contact or a close contact and you decide to go get tested, whether you have symptoms or not, and that test comes back negative, it doesn't mean that your quarantine will end. Bummer, I know. But the reason for that is, if you recall, the incubation period or that time frame in which you can develop symptoms after you've been exposed to a positive case is 2 to 14 days from that exposure. So even if you test negative mid-quarantine, you could still potentially develop those symptoms up to day 14, hence why the quarantine is 14 days. Next, each week I give you an update from Erie County related to COVID-19. Erie County remains in a moderate transmission level for COVID-19. So moving into winter months, we're remaining in the moderate phase. Just some updates on our district. Please know that our district truly is doing well from a health and safety standpoint right now. Know that we are continuously reevaluating our procedures to ensure we're making sure that everyone's safe. Each week we review the data, and we'll continue to do that to see where Erie County stands along with where each of our schools stands. And we look at that data and that positivity rates every 14 days. So every 2 weeks, that data is kind of a week-to-week comparison. And that's what we're looking at. If we do experience a closure, I wanted to just reiterate, it's important to know, obviously that closure is to make sure that the classrooms, the schools, all of those are even further disinfected. But the biggest, truly the biggest reason is that so we stop the transmission in our schools. The schools are being disinfected on a nightly basis and fogged as needed. So, that part of it's already kind of taken care of, but it's truly to stop that transmission and give us kind of that reset button. We're doing everything to maximize our in-person days while your students are in school. So it's really just a balance with that health and safety aspect that we're trying to come up with every day. So also, just a reminder for our staff, although we're seeing cooler weather, ahead of us, our goal is to continue keeping the windows cracked as much as possible for ventilation purposes in all of our classrooms, in addition to keeping the classroom doors open. I want to thank you again for watching my video. Please make sure you check out the flow chart that's also attached to this email. Get out, enjoy the fall weather. I am heading to take my kids to get their flu shots now. So wish me luck. Have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.